Hello everybody, Ganoncorpse here, also known as Sketching Creations, and today we're back in Half-Life 2 /Gary's Mod. Once again, we're looking at some more of my maps I've made behind the scenes. So first to start off in this interesting place, continuing from last week's episode, we're doing a bit of Zelda. Today we're in a Breath of the Wild shrine. This is a test of the Apparatus shrines. Okay, the motion control shrines. As you can see here, I've got this little ball in this tilting maze, little shield fields in it. I need to get it over there to that structure. That's where it goes. So you got this maze is tilting and these fans are pushing the ball. So you look at the physics. If you hit the gyro, the fans in the back turn on, tilting the maze back. Don't ask me how that works. It's because it's all fencing. Don't ask me how that works. It's my own little Sheikah Shrine puzzle. It's kind of rudimentary, but hey, it gets the point across. So the fans on the left are random. They switch which one is active at random. Nope, are we gonna get it? Yeah, we got it. Just like that. And that will be the puzzle solved, but there is no puzzle here, because it's just a test concept. Also, this is my Apparatus console. You like it? It's a Brings console with a satellite dish attached. Got a spinny gear. It even kind of does the same spinny thing as the actual gyro apparatus. Isn't it neato? Okay, turning those fans back off. Here's my own little Sheikah Shrine that I built. So you get the bottomless pits and everything. Pretty much flawless. It's not quite got the blue lighting, but hey. Let's turn that off. That's that shrine, so let's move on to the next map. And now we're in somewhere else familiar. We are now in the Temple of Time, as seen in Breath of the Wild. However, I have partially repaired it, just because I wanted to. So I recreated the Breath of the Wild Temple of Time, I also partially repaired it. See, did I go over this already in the video? If I went over this already, I'll cut it out. And basically, just it's a Temple of Time. See some scaffolding here from whoever was rebuilding it. Use my very early prototype Guardian model. I showed it in the last video. Here it is, just static. It's on the Temple of Time. Also, it doesn't have collision. Temple, got the goddess statue back here. Got the little goddess statues. Yeah, I'm working with what I have. Over here is my own Master Sword. I made this Master Sword model around the same time I made the Guardian over there. It's very early days, you know. I think it's good. You know, Fi's taking a nap in there. Just let her rest. Anyways, we got these little tombs. I think on the side these are little graves. You can see these if you look around the Temple of Time in the actual game in Breath of the Wild. There's little things on the side. I think they're graves. That's what they look like to me, anyways. Little flat grave tombs. It's very impressive statues on the railings. Anyways though, go out the front door. Here on the front, more Guardians. Got the good old Triforce up there. Clip up in the air, take a look at the temple. Now a little problem with my recreation here at the temple is that I made it a little bit too tall. It's like it's elongated, which makes the roof way too steep. You know, it's a bit of a mistake. I would try to fix that, but it would take a lot of effort. You know, I'm not really feeling it. So it is what it is. It's a bit too tall. I think it looks nice though. Also, any of the windows that are broken in the actual temple you can break here. I don't remember which ones are which though. You can break windows that were broken in the actual temple. So it's over here. This entire tower is gone, so How did you not break? Okay, Okay, the upstairs ones. There we go, and up on the roof. Oh, I missed. Okay. More noise in the ears. So you get these wooden scaffoldings here. The one over there is complete, but this one isn't. It's got the hole in it that you can climb through. Actually, there's like a chest here where you can find a bow. Yeah, it's a pretty simple map. It is what it is. It's a nice little cloister up here you can hang out in. You can climb up here in Breath of the Wild, but I don't think there's anything up here. It's just there, you know, part of the architecture. Little details. You can't climb all the way up the roof though. I think it like stops you at that point. You can't climb the steepness of the roof. Awkward little enclave there. Come up here. Also, there's a ladder here, so you can actually climb this because it's so steep. Because in Half-Life 2, though, the ladder is still broken. Should I probably start actually recording using Gary's mod? I don't know. It's very steep, so I can't climb it. Come up here. Here's where you have your very important story discussion with the old man. And here he tells you to go to Kakariko Village. Way up there past the dueling peaks. Well, so you can see the exterior of the map here. It's supposed to be like a facsimile facade of the Great Plateau. Also, you might notice something peculiar about it. Do you not notice it? Well, if I do this, you'll see that the entirety of that part of the map was just a skybox. It's a 3D skybox way up here. And up here, look, I'm in the skybox now. You can place down like a Dr. Breen. It'll go back down. Giant Dr. Breen. Let me place one closer to the middle so you can really get how it feels. Boosh. Oh my god, he's right there. He's so giant. Truly scary. So you see, because he's in the skybox, so the map mirror is on top of him. It's a little awkward. Because that's how the 3D skyboxes work in Source. Anyways, yeah, though. Hopefully I could kill you this way. Shoot bubbles up your nose, make it go away. There's a crowbar, not some bubbles. Anyways, enough stealing jokes. Let's move on to the next map. And now we're somewhere else familiar. We are now in a facsimile of Castle Town during the Guardian attack in Breath of the Wild. This is a little set build I made. Funny enough, again, I made this for a school assignment. And I got a passing grade on it, so you see it from this shot. It was how it was framed for the school assignment. So it was an assignment about color contrast or something. You got a scene build of the Guardian attacking Castle Town. You got the silhouette of the Hyrule Castle in the background with the mouse spikes. I think I can do a thing, because I can see all the Guardians. They're just looking straight forward. If I do a thing... Okay, if I trigger that, you can see the proper camera angle for the scene build. But also, there's a second thing. And our Guardian bursts through the door and looks straight at the camera. So I think I had a separate thing in here that makes all the Guardians look at the camera, but I forgot how to do it, so I'm not going to bother looking for it any further. Anyways, let's look at another one. And now here is something special right here. This is another test with my Guardian. And I'm not sure if I can test it as effectively in Half-Life 2, but I'll sure try. So as you can see, there's already something weird going here. There's a Metro Cop underneath this Guardian. If I just back out, gets my testing grounds. Let me turn on God mode, and if I activate this cube, boop. The Guardian's coming after me. It's a little bit of a Seth Blink kind of thing, where I use the game to make my own mechanics. My Guardian is now alive, and he paths organically, unlike last time where he only walks on a very specific path. But as you can see, though, the Metro Cop still gets kind of confused sometimes, because he's piloting his whole big Guardian. Yeah, as with the first map, if it gets too close, it'll get agitated, so do be careful. So ignore the thing he's walking through for now. Because look, he's chasing me. Isn't that cool? See, the mentor cog is very confused. Just run for your life. You won't survive. Okay, but you've already seen enough of this. So of course you let him see you. Hello. He shoots at you. Because they have God mode on, he can't kill me. That's about all he does so far, though. You can shoot his eye to disable his ability to attack you, but he still runs after you, because I can't stop the Metrocop. I wish I could make the Metrocop quiet and also invisible, but I can't. It's not a thing I can do. Ow. He's angry. He's angry. Now he's got stuck. Alright then. Nope. Now he's mad. He won't forget. And also, if you kill the Metrocop, it just deletes the Guardian. It just deletes the Guardian. But you can still hear the neck gears turning. Yeah, that's my own cool little investigation. Also, you might be wondering where this thing is. Well, basically... Wait, hold on, I think he's stuck, because the Guardian stepped on him. Okay, sorry for the cut there. You might be wondering where this is. Well, it's not important, so just forget about it. Except I thought it was gonna kill me. Okay. I just moved to the next map. And okay, alright. I think this will be the last thing I show in the video, because there are a lot of cuts you didn't see. Anyways, basically, you might recognize this little chamber. It is my own recreation of the chamber from the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, where presumably Ganondorf's corpse is in the middle of the room, with mouse spewing out of him and these mysterious green characters. I made my own recreation of it because I was feeling inspired. Also, there is supposed to be a back face to this model that has the reverse of the text, but I don't know why it doesn't render. This model likes to be annoying for some reason. Anyways though, so is the room. Also, I can make it start spinning. See, it's spinning now. Whoa. Very cool. Also, that's not all there is to this map though. You might seem like it's the only room. But as you can see up here, there's tubes that you can't see, they're off screen. By the way, if you follow my other channel, you might have seen that I posted my own conceptual Breath of the Wild 2 title screen video using a Fairy Fountain remix by Tesseract on YouTube. If you listen to his stuff, Tesseract's custom Breath of the Wild music, he makes good stuff. They make good stuff. Anyways, it might seem that's all there is to this map, but if I walk around the edge of the room, somewhere there's a thing. Where is it? I never remember. Here we are. Now we're in another familiar location. This is the Astral Observatory, aka the laboratory that you fight Ganon in, and Calamity Ganon in Breath of the Wild. I made a model of it. You can tell it's kind of basic of a model because like you look at the textures up close, so like very low res. Also, I don't have all the complex patterns around the sides. And also, the glowy part of the texture looks real grainy because I had to use alpha test instead of translucent on the texture, so it wouldn't get under-rendered by the dome itself. Anyways, this is a dome in blue lights, which you never get to see in Breath of the Wild, actually, unless you count the Trial of the Sword chamber, which is different because it's a lot bigger than the Trial of the Sword than it is for Ganon. Yeah, that's that, but if I move off to the side, use a variant with all the lights turned off, you've lost power. It's very dark and dim and scary. Who knows what will be down here? If I go back to the other side, use it in red lighting. spooky and ominous, like when you fight Calamity Ganon himself. So if you're wondering why these are in separate domes instead of just one, it's because it's because of how Source works with dynamic lighting, in which it doesn't. The light maps are just better if you just have them in separate rooms. Like if you watch the Boundary Break episode in Portal 2, you see that one part where when the lights and touch hammer go out, Valve teleports you to another room. Basically kind of for the same reason. So that is that. And there's also still slightly more. That's the wrong direction. It's still slightly more. If you go off this way, here's another version of the chamber. It's a little different though. For one, well, there's a TARDIS over there, I'll address that in a second, but also for two, there's something going on with the floor. It's dark for some reason, not just a lighting glitch. Also, if you look up, there is a sanctum, complete with Calamity Ganon's cocoon already burst open. There's nothing up there, if you're wondering. It's just that. It's a facade because you're not supposed to go up there. Anyways, so this is like the inverse of the past incarnation of the room in here, in which I can actually dynamically change the lights on the spot. Also, because this is all models, it does a really nice thing where the lighting on the model changes smoothly. Like I just do this. Put that on our mildly satisfying way, don't you? I love how that looks and how it feels, especially with the timing and the sound effect I put in. It is so satisfying. You press this button, you can switch out the power. So now the floor looks normal. Turn the lights back on, and then you can then activate the lift. I mean, it's probably a lift. I think in creating a champion, the concept art for this room does say this might be a lift, but who knows where it actually goes? Because it just stops right there. And bring it back up. Also, the lift elevator noise I grabbed, it sounds very quiet, but it sounds fine in headphones. Just if you're listening to it through speakers, it sounds really quiet. Anyways, yeah, this is my TARDIS right here. Don't mind it. You might recognize this as SP Neon TARDIS from way back in the day. Well, I still have it. I'm still working with it. Right now, I'm using the power of the TARDIS to communicate with the chamber, change its states. It's neato. Anyways, I think I'll show one more map. You know, I said this would be the last one. Sorry, this recording session is a little bit awkward because there's things that happen. So I'll just end it off right there. So my name's ALLOS, so listen to Sketching Creations, and next time maybe we'll look at some non-Zelda maps. So I will see you then. Thanks for watching.